Most people say 666 and think the devil's number. Internet numerology, heavy metal, prophecy, panic. But Revelation has a stranger answer. The book itself says this number can be calculated. You ever heard of Gematria? In the ancient world, letters carried numerical value. Hebrew did it, Greek did it. A name could be added up, a name could be counted. Try this with me. Take the title, Nero Caesar. Write it the way a first century Jewish scribe would write it, in Hebrew consonants. Nun, Resh, Vav, Nun, Kuf, Samik, Resh. Now add the values. 6, 6, 6. In the Latin form, he's not known as Neron. They dropped the N and call him Nero. Now in Hebrew Gematria, that N is worth 50. So you subtract 50 from 666, and what do you get? 616. Same emperor, same code, different spelling. Two numbers for one man. Pagers hadn't even been invented yet, and the man's got two numbers. But why did John write this in code? That answer is going to change how you see the beast. Revelation was a letter. It was one letter that was passed to 7 churches across Asia Minor. One messenger read it to all of them. Every rebuke, every promise, every warning. By the time that courier finished his route, Laodicea knew everybody's business. And the letter had to survive Rome. So why use a number to say Nero's the beast? Because if a Roman soldier had intercepted that letter, the whole congregation in Ephesus would have been arrested and made into garden lamps. So John wrote it in code. And he tells you straight up what he's doing. Look at verse 18. Let the one who has understanding calculate the number. He's not talking about doing his taxes. This is inspired code. Let me tell you this story. It's June 68 AD. It's hot. And the man whose name you just calculated is running for his life through the streets of Rome. Rome had burned. Nero tried to blame the Christians, but everyone suspected him. The Senate had already declared him a public enemy. His servants were gone. His own Praetorian Guard had jumped ship. So he disguises himself in a cloak and he flees. He makes it about 4 miles. He has a bookkeeper named Phaon. Phaon sneaks him into his house. He hears the horsemen, and when they got close, he had his secretary help him end his life. He was 30 years old. That should be the end of the story, but it's not. Within months, an imposter showed up claiming to be Nero. He gathered followers. He had to be hunted down. Then a second false Nero showed up 2 years later. Then a third, all in different cities, all with different witnesses, all claiming to be the same guy. Some said that Nero had escaped to the Parthians, that he was raising an army and he was coming back to take his throne. The Romans named it Nero Redivivus. Nero, having died, lives again. This is what Revelation is naming. Not just one emperor, a type, a throne that keeps finding a new face. Every generation gets its own version. An empire that demands worship, a loyalty that crowds out Christ, a market that says, you can't buy or sell unless you bow here first. The face changes, but the pattern is predictable. So let's look past the barcodes and the microchips and the famous name on the news. Look at the pattern. And that's what Revelation is showing us through the whole letter. It's teaching us to read the cosmic and the temporal at the same time. The throne in heaven and the throne in Rome. The lamb on the page and the beast on the coin. John wrote in code so the 7 churches could survive Rome. He wrote with hope so they could outlast it. 2 numbers, 1 emperor, 1 pattern. 666, the number of man. 7's the number of wholeness, completion. All the beast can offer is a counterfeit. True life only comes through the slain lamb. I appreciate you watching. If this video resonated with you, I have others. Hit the subscribe button. There should be a couple right here. And remember, the beast may talk a big game, but the lamb has always been enough. Until next time, God bless you.